What's going on, everybody in the building, man? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, and today, guys, we have the Walther Arms PDP Match Pro Polyframe. Now, you may be wondering, what is the Match Pro Polyframe when there's a steel frame? Well, that's just it. It's literally the same slide, but is a poly slide compared to the steel frame slide that are released alongside with it. And there's some slight differences, of course, on that price as well. There is also one more difference. I believe that the Match Pro steel frame has an engraving on the top that says Match Pro steel frame, whereas on the poly, there is nothing there, but you still get the serrations on the slide, you still get the barrel, you still get the overall full-size frame, the trigger and all that. It's just instead poly instead of steel. And we do know that even more recently, we had the PDP steel frame drop in the compact and full frame with the PDP trigger, whereas this one is, of course, the dynamic trigger that is amazing. And I told you guys before, I wanted to get into that match, competition shooting eventually. I feel like this is definitely worthy of trusting that with, in my opinion. I do, however, want to test out the steel frame. I want to compare the two. I want to see the differences of the two. I had the opportunity to hold one at SHOT Show, but not yet shoot one. And I would expect there to be a little bit more weight, maybe a little bit less, recoil, and who knows what could come out of that at the end of the day. But I am extremely happy with this one at the end of the day. And with this bad boy, we utilize the lead and steel Pandora on this bad boy, which gave us an extremely huge eye box to shoot this magnificent full-size pistol with at the end of the day. Now, this one I had got, you guys know, obviously I got the review out the day they dropped, and it came with 3 18-round magazines. Now, from what I'm seeing, they are now shipping with one 20-round magazine and then 2 additional 18-round magazines. That's what I read the last time on the website. This could have changed, so go and check that before jumping to conclusions. It does come, I believe, with 2 additional back straps. I left that all original. You have the mag weld as well, and a phenomenal firearm at the end of the day that I told you guys straight out the box. When it comes to pistols, Walther is one of the best. There's nothing really that you gotta get and then add to it. When it came to the SD Pro, I only added a comp because I wanted to put something on the end of the threaded barrel. But at the same time, I recently got a suppressor, and that's now what I'm gonna be putting on the end of that barrel. I think that these guns straight out the box, the PDP SDs, Pros alongside with the Match Pro, you don't have to get anything else out the box unless you want, of course, like a red dot or a light. That's about it. This gun is phenomenal. Trigger is one of by far the best triggers out there when it comes to the striker fire at the end of the day. I felt like this gun was just phenomenal the way it shot. The serrations on here, amazing as well. And I don't know why, it's very, very weird and odd, but I feel like this gun with the serrations, it's a lot more smoke. I know it sounds weird, right? Because obviously the serrations, there are holes. I can see the barrel back here, but there is no compensation going on. You feel me? The gun goes back. I don't know when the bullet comes out, if there is some smoke that comes back somehow. I don't know the physics of smoke when it comes to a pistol caliber going out and all that, but I definitely feel like when I shoot this gun compared to other pistols, there is this more smoke going on with it right in the front of the gun. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. Maybe someone wants to let me know more about that, let me know in the comment section down below. But that's just something, and it's not nothing major or bad, but this is something that I did notice more so because of the serrations going on here. I wonder if that is me tripping or if it's something, really going on there. The gun itself is ambidextrous, pretty friendly as far as with a slide release. You have a slide release right there, and on the left and right side, there is only 1 magazine release on this side as well. And then you have the wonderful, I almost messed up right there. I messed up, I'm trying to make it just super smooth, you get it, yeah. That mag weld does come in handy though. And you have some of the best magazines, in my opinion, Metgar made in Italy. Hopefully I said that correctly this time. The Metgar mag, they're all like aluminum, or I would say there's aluminum mags. Very solid magazines with a nice base plate. Performance trigger, phenomenal as well. Full size model. We'll see if they drop a Match Pro in the compact. Kind of would feel like they would stick to the full size for the fact of it being more so in line with that competition shooting. But this bad boy, phenomenal, bro, phenomenal. It's a very, very solid gun at the end of the day. You guys, if you've been watching the channel, you guys know how I feel about Walther. I love this model. I love the PDP SD compact version. It's been something that I've been, carrying lately and shooting lately a lot. And, I wanted to give you guys that follow-up with it. The only gripe I have with Walther is their optic plates. They're kind of odd. But with every purchase, you get a free optic plate. So if you buy a gun, you can immediately, I believe, email them, contact them, and tell them what optic plate you want for this gun, and then they'll send it out, and then you can utilize it here. For this one in particular, this is a doctor plate that was utilized so that we can put on this lead and steel Pandora, and we are ready to go. I also have one for a Hollow Sun as well, but this one, it works magnificent at the end of the day. So I wanted to read off some of the stats just so I can cover all my bases. You have a slide material steel poly frame, overall length of 8.5 inches, height 5.7 inches, length of the barrel is 5 inches with a 1/9 twist rate. You have overall weight 26.9 ounces, mag capacity 18 rounds, mags included, 3 dynamic performance trigger, 3 auto safeties, 5 pound plus or minus 1 pound on the trigger pull. And it says right here, PDP match features 2 18-round magazines plus a 1x20 round magazine. So the mag well requires the use of aluminum base pads. Magazines with standard poly base pads will not seat in the mag well. So yeah, man, this is definitely one of my favorites right now. It's definitely a phenomenal gun at the end of the day. If you are looking to get something different, try out something different, I could highly recommend this. If it's something you're looking to carry more so, check out their compacts, their SD Pro compact in particular. I believe they have this, the PDP Pro. The SD is the threaded barrel version. I believe they have, though, the PDP just regular Pro, which is the same as the SD. It's just no threaded barrel. So I'm looking right now just to confirm what I said. Apparently all the SD versions, all the Pro versions, you have to get the threaded barrel to get the trigger. But from what I'm hearing, at least what I heard, I think they're gonna offer eventually just the triggers by themselves out there. They need to find a way to get these triggers to be able to be used like for any guns, because I would put this trigger in any of my pistols, like for real. Like all my pistols. This is by far one of the best poly triggers on the market. And YouTube, it's not a hair trigger, okay? It is not a hair trigger. But yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. The Walther PDP Match Pro, full size, 5-inch poly. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.